A very good morning to all the students. This is Veena teacher. We are there in the chapter Structure of Chromosome, Cell Cycle and Cell Division. In the previous module, we saw what are genes, a need for new cells, cell cycle, formation of DNA and cell cycle in various kind of cells. In today's module, we are going to start with cell division. There are two kinds of cell divisions that is seen in the living organisms. The first is mitosis, second is meiosis. Mitosis is a cell division leading to the production of diploid cells for the growth and development. So the diploid cell is 2n, that is the chromosomal number is 2n. In the case of human beings, 2n is equal to 46 number of chromosomes. The meiotic cell division leading to the production of haploid cells or gametes. So here the chromosomal number is only n, and n in the case of human beings is 23 chromosomes. Now in the case of mitotic division, one parent cell divides and forms two cells. Therefore, after each and every mitotic division, the chromosomal number is maintained. There are two phases in mitotic division. One is cytokinesis, second one is karyokinesis. Karyokinesis, carry-on. The word carry-on indicates nucleus. So karyokinesis has four different stages: prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. Now coming to the prophase. Prophase is the first phase of a mitotic division, and here the chromatin condenses and forms the chromosomes. So here you can see that the chromatin material, which is a loose thread-like materials, they condense and form these distinct structures called chromosomes. The centrioles that is present only in animal cells, please remember this. The centrioles separate and the spindle forms. So here you have the centrioles. Remember, centrioles are present only in the animal cells. Where the centrioles are present, the location means centrioles are present in the animal cells near to the nucleus. So that's what you will write in your examination paper if the location of centrioles is asked. I'll repeat it once again. The centrioles are present in the animal cells near to the nucleus in the cytoplasm. So here the nuclear envelope, here you can see that this is the nucleus, and this nuclear membrane is having pores. So you can say that the nuclear membrane or envelope breaks down. Okay, and this is one of the longest of the phases in the mitotic division. So these are the various occurrences that happen in the prophase. Now the second stage is known as metaphase. In the case of metaphase, the duplicated chromosomes arrange on the equatorial plane. Now here, this particular plane is called equatorial plane. The chromatid materials, these arrange, the chromosomes, these arrange themselves in the equatorial plane. So here you can see that the chromosomes are thick, coiled and lined up. So these are the chromosomes, these are the spindle fibers, this is the centrioles, and here the race-like things that you're seeing, these are known as asters. And the chromosomes are arranged in the equatorial plane. So this is how the metaphase looks. The next phase is called anaphase. In the anaphase, the chromosomes, they are separating, and these are known as chromatids. So here now at this stage you cannot call them as chromosomes, but you have to denote them as chromatids. The chromatids are moving apart from each other. The chromatids are called chromosomes after the separation. Okay, so the chromosomes can be seen moving, and they form the V shape like structure, and the result of anaphase is there is equal distribution of the chromatids from this side to this side. So that's what is your anaphase. The next phase is called the telophase, and this ends the karyokinesis, that is the division of the nucleus. The nuclear membrane once again it forms, and here you can see that the separation of the chromosomes is over, and then here the nucleus division has taken place, and what follows is the cytoplasmic division between the two cells. So here the cytoplasmic division it starts. So here you can see that two diploid cells are formed. Now here in this diagram you can see the difference between the mitosis of plant cell and animal cell. Remember, in the plant cell, the cell wall is present. In the animal cell, the cell wall is absent. That is one difference. The second difference is the centrioles are present only in the animal cells, but they are lacking in the plant cells. The third difference is here the division that takes place, the cytoplasmic division takes place by the formation of the cell plate, whereas in the case of the animal cells, it takes place by the formation of a cleavage furrow. So these are the differences that are there in between the mitosis of animal cells and plant cells. So I have a table here. When you're asked to write the difference between the mitosis of animal cells and plant cells, you can note these points. The first is the plant cells do not have the centrioles. Animal cells, they have the centrioles. Asters are not formed in the plant cells, whereas they are formed in the animal cells. Cell division involves in the formation of cell plate in the case of plant cell, and in the animal cell, cell division involves furrowing of the cleavage of the cytoplasm. And one more point is plant mitotic division, it occurs mainly at the meristem, growing tips of the plants, whereas in the case of animal cells, it occurs in the tissues throughout the body. Now let us see to the importance of mitosis. Mitosis is responsible for the development of zygote into an adult. So after the zygote is formed, from that particular stage till the adult, throughout the lifespan of the organism, the mitotic division keeps on taking place. The chromosomes are distributed equally to the daughter cells after each cell's mitotic division. It is responsible for the definite shape, proper growth and development of individuals. It maintains a constant number of chromosomes in all the body cells of an organism. In plants, mitosis helps in the formation of new parts and in the repairing of the damaged parts. Mitosis helps in vegetative propagation of crops also. Since no recombination and segregation occurs in the process, it helps in the purity of types. Let us quickly summarize whatever we have seen in today's module. In today's module, we saw what mitosis, meiosis, karyokinesis phases, difference between the plant cell and animal cell mitosis, significance of mitosis. Thank you all. Stay home, stay safe. God bless you all.